Hi friends, this is the next topic, application of PN junction diode. So the PN junction diode applications: switch, rectifier, clipper, clamper. Okay, and in many digital circuits we can use the diode. Okay, so here we are using diode as a rectifier. Okay, so rectifier means convert AC signal into pulsating DC signal. Okay, so rectifier converts the AC signal into pulsating DC. So generally where we are using this rectifier circuit, and what is the use of suppose making the DC voltage. Okay, so what is the purpose of a rectifier, and why you are using this rectifier as a diode. Okay, see, in many electronic equipments, they are running with DC voltage only. Okay, so we must make the we are not getting DC voltage from the power plant directly. Okay, so from the power plant we are getting the AC voltage. Okay, because of some drawbacks, uh, power losses in to generate the DC current, DC current from the suppose a power plant, power losses. So due to that reason we are not suppose generating the AC voltage directly from the power plant, uh, uh, DC voltage from the power plant. So from the power plant we are generating only AC voltage. Okay, so in our home we are getting the AC voltage, but we need to run the suppose electronic devices. For suppose if you want to make the charging to your mobile, so adapter contains the rectifier circuit. Your adapter contains the rectifier circuit. Okay, so before in that rectifier circuit, what are the block diagrams, and what is the suppose a DC power supply block diagram means. First one is a transformer, and next one rectifier, next filter, then voltage regulator. So when you connect this all the circuit, so you will get the DC power supply. But particular ranges, so whatever you require voltage, you can generate the DC voltage like this. Okay, so this is from the substation we are getting the directly the AC voltage in your home. So your adapter contains the transformer, a rectifier, filter, voltage regulator. So why we need to connect the suppose the transformer means we are getting the 230 volts directly from the suppose this one nearby your transformer substation. So we have to step down the voltage, because if you apply the directly 230 volts to rectifier circuit, the circuit may be damaged, goes to damage. So we have to down the voltage. So based on the transformer we designed some rating. Okay, so if you suppose primary voltage 230 volts, so based on the turns ratio, transformer suppose generates the some voltage. Okay, the voltage is called secondary voltage. So we are downing the voltage, so that is called step down transformer. We are using step down transformer. So step down transformer generates some low voltage to rectifier circuit, that is the AC voltage. Secondary voltage we are giving to the rectifier circuit. So rectifier converts AC voltage into pulsating DC. Okay, pulsating DC. So full wave rectifier gives the conducts both cycle, that's why we are calling a full wave rectifier. Full wave rectifier suppose converts pulsating DC. So we are not getting the pure DC. So that rectifier output gives the AC and DC components. So we have to remove the AC components. So we have to will go for the filter circuit. So filter circuit removes the AC components. So there are the different kinds of filter sections will be there. One is a L section filter, C section filter. So which kind of components, which kind of devices suppose filter the uh, this uh, D, pulsating DC signal means inductor and capacitor. So if you connect the capacitor parallel parallelly to the circuit, so that will allow the AC current and blocks the DC current. So whatever the DC current will get the output. So similarly, if you make the inductor in series, if you connect the inductor in series in circuit, so will suppose oppose the AC current, and it will allow the suppose a DC current. So like that we can use the technique, and we'll get the uh, somewhat good response, somewhat good DC voltage. So even though if you connect the suppose a filter, will not get the pure DC voltage, so some fluctuation you will get. So if you connect the voltage regulator make the suppose a constant voltage, that will generate the constant voltage to the, so suppose your applications. So this is a block diagram of a rectifier DC power supply. Um so the rectifier is a device which convert AC voltage into pulsate in DC. A filter, a rectifier utilize unidirectional conduction device that is called PN junction diode. Depends upon the period of the conduction, half wave and full wave rectifiers. Depending upon the connection procedure, procedure, bridge rectifier. See, among based on the period of conduction, we classified two rectifiers, half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier conducts only one half cycle, and full wave rectifier conducts both cycles. Okay, and so full wave rectifier two types. One is center tapped full wave rectifier. Next one is bridge rectifier. Center tapped full wave rectifier consumes more energy. So we suppose the utilization of peak inverse voltage is 2 Vm, and transformer utilization factor is also more compared to the half wave rectifier, and efficiency more half wave than half wave rectifier. And bridge rectifier, the energy level, the utilization of energy is less compared to the center tapped transformer. So in always many adapter contains the bridge rectifier, and so this is the bridge rectifier. This is the half wave rectifier circuit diagram. Half wave rectifier circuit diagram. This process of removing one half the input signal to establish a DC level is called half wave rectification. In half wave rectification, the rectifier conducts current during positive half cycle of input AC signal only. Negative half cycle is suppressed. So here secondary voltage gives AC signal to the PN junction diode. So for a positive cycle, diode conducting, and you'll get the current across the load. So that is the positive cycle current. And for a negative cycle, the diode becomes the reverse bias, so open circuit. So the half cycle is suppressed here. So that's why you are calling this is a half wave rectifier. Next, full wave rectifier. This is a full wave rectifier circuit diagram. The circuit has two diodes D1 and D2 and a center tapped transformer. During positive half cycle, diode D1 conducts, and during negative half cycle, diode D2 conducts. It can be seen that the current through the load RL in the same direction for both cycle. Okay, for a positive cycle, D1 diode is forward bias and D2 is reverse bias. Okay, and a negative, for a negative cycle, uh, negative cycle, D1 is reverse bias, and D2 is forward bias. For a positive cycle, D1 forward bias. The same time, the center tapped transformer we are using. So here the current starts in opposite direction. Okay, so negative cycle comes to the D2, and positive come to the suppose the D1. And for next cycle, D1 is reverse bias and D2 is forward bias. Okay, so this is a bridge rectifier. When you apply the input signal, so here for a positive half cycle here D2 and D3 diode in forward bias, and D1 and D4 in reverse bias. For a negative half cycle, D1 D2 and D3 reverse bias, D1 and D4 forward bias. Need for central tapped transformer is eliminated, consists of 4 diode instead of 2. So that is the current direction in a bridge rectifier. See current direction in bridge rectifier. For a positive cycle, D3 and D1 forward bias, and D2 and D4 is reverse bias. So during the period T2 T0, uh, T0 to 1/2 cycle time period, and conducting, and D4 D are turn off. So this is the during period t by 2 to t. So d1 and d4 conducting, and d2 and d3 are in off state. Okay, so this is the filter section. So we are not getting pure dc. So when you connect the filter section capacitor with the diode in parallel, so here ac voltage flows through the capacitor and will block the dc, so the dc voltage flows through the load resistor. Okay, so this one will discuss next slide.